for you?
They've been great. They're both big play type of guys. I think more than anything, it's trying to give them a foundation on both sides so that if you have some injuries, we can kind of fill in gaps as needed and have as many of those types of guys. Same with a fullback and a linebacker. I know Harvey Longy's played some running back in the past, so the more guys can do, the more valuable they are to the team because we can kind of plug up some holes if we have some injuries.
You talk about the coaching room would be like if Coach Lamb and Coach Guilford start saying, hey, we really want Akili Davis over on our side of the ball full time. What would that conversation be like in the coach room?
The conversation is what's best for the team. Whether we want them or not, we're going to do what's best for the team. If that means more stops on third down, more pass breakups, that gives the offense more opportunities. So we are all on the same page as a coaching staff on what's going to be best for the team at that time.
Akili Davis has been playing wide receiver, and he's certainly capable. I think he's slotted as a starting wide receiver, but he has good ability on both sides of the ball. So he this week he practiced with us on defense and did a tremendous job. And really struck through today as a tackler, which to show up as a tackler was not something that we were expecting from a guy coming over from offense. We thought that would maybe be the last part of his game to develop. So really exciting there, and to make the transition, we also, Troy Warner, who we recruited as a two-way athlete, he went over to the offense this week and really showed up nicely. So those were the kind of the surprises of the week, really, is how quickly those guys were able to transition. And I think there's no decision at all on whether they'll stay. But right now, we just want to explore their versatility.
What did you see in Akili that made you want to explore him? Is just size and want to see what it would look like, or what made you think that you wanted to see him over there?
Yeah, he's you know, in the type of system that we play defensively, he's got a lot of the tools. He's got long arms, and he's really fast. He's got an extra gear, and he's very confident. So we were using him. You know, we knew what Troy could do offensively from his high school video, but defensively we were using Akili on the punt return as a corner, and he was getting the best reps, the best hold up, the best jam. He was actually covering man-to-man on the punt wide receivers, or gunners is what we call them. And he was just doing a really good job. So we just approached him and said, would you like to explore playing both ways?
What's that battle going to be like now? You take us into the coach's room where you're like, hey, we want Akili on this side of the ball, and watch Ben Cahoon and Ty Detmer go at you. What's that going to be like?
No, that's what's awesome about this staff is, number one, Kalani's not afraid to exert leadership and say, here's what I think is best for the team, and then he's not afraid to hear the opinions back, and everybody speaks up that has a role in it. But all of us just want what's best for the team. I mean, on the offensive side, that's Ben Cahoon, and that's Ty Detmer, really, who worked the most with Akili. And those guys are, you know, they're a dozen plus years each at the professional level. You know, I mean, they know that you don't win games with wide receivers or corners. You win games with the best team that you can possibly have. So, really mature discussions, and that way we can present a unified front to the players and not keep them guessing and wondering what the plan is.